like you've never known that you can love someone so much in a sense. Like you're introduced to the side of you that can really like love someone so wholeheartedly in a sense where you would do anything for this person. But then because of that love, it's like you also introduced to the side where you go through sleepless nights and you go through so many hardships.
Hey, mamas, and everybody else who's watching. Welcome to another sit down chat of Talk About It Mama, where once again I have the pleasure of speaking to another mom about her journey into motherhood. I always appreciate the moms that come on here because I know many of them they come out of their own comfort zone to share their story. With that being said, I will leave it to Mama Aisha to tell us a little bit about who she is, where she's from. I like to add this as well. Do you have any hobbies? You know? So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Aisha. Um, I'm from Japan. I currently live in Yokohama, Japan. I have one daughter, and she just turned one a couple, like 2 months ago. Uh, do I have any
Ooh.
hobbies? Hobbies, I have too many. That's it can even become a problem because I have so many hobbies. But right now, I'm focusing on baking. That's my main hobby, I guess, baking. And I would like to get back to gardening. Um, and yeah, just being creative, I think, even painting and just anything to, um, yeah, just be creative. I think that's my field. So
Mhm.
yeah, those are my hobbies.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We're gonna touch on that a little bit
hmm
because I know definitely it probably impacts, not probably, but definitely impacts your motherhood journey and just how you keep busy, probably, you know.
hmm
So we're gonna touch on that later on. There's questions that came to my mind. So you're saying that you're from Japan. Are you born and raised in
Yes.
Japan?
Yes. So I'm half Japanese and half
Uh-huh.
American. My
Okay, okay.
father's American, my mother's Japanese. And I was born in Japan. I went to Japanese school for my elementary school years, and then I moved to the United States from like fifth grade to high school, and then I
Okay.
moved back to Japan after
Okay.
that. So yeah, I've been here for a while. It's like I'm really like half and half. Half America. I've
Mm.
been half of my life in America, half of my life in Japan.
We're also going to touch on education, God willing, down
hmm
the line. So now just
Okay.
focusing on your motherhood journey with your 1 year
hmm
old. Happy birthday to her. I know how you said
Yay.
2 months ago. I'm pretty late.
Yeah.
So
Oh no. It might have
so
been 3 months ago. Sorry. Yeah.
okay, okay. But once it's been also a year for you
hmm
being a mother, how has that been in terms of your motherhood journey?
Mm, I would say it's been a journey. I think that's what it was. It's like it's been a journey. Yeah. I mean it's I don't think you can imagine what motherhood would be like before motherhood is like it's mm, you meet a whole different side of you in a sense
Mhm.
where it pushes you so much to the point where you've never been as exhausted as you I don't think I've been as exhausted as I've been since I've been, become a mom um, yeah in my life
Mhm.
so but it also I don't know it's like there's so many new things that are happening to you too so yeah
Can you
you're
give us some
learning
examples?
uh okay. There's a lot of good side, and there's a
Hmm.
lot of like the good side is it's like you've never known that you can love someone so much in a sense.
Hmm.
Like you're introduced to the side of you that can really like love someone so wholeheartedly in a
Yeah.
sense where you would do anything for this person. But then because of that love, it's like you also introduced to the side where you go through sleepless nights and you go through so many hardships. It's like, and sometimes you get impatient
Yeah,
and you start to even recognize your own flaws, like, oh, I can be a bit quick tempered or something. And you see that you have a lot of work to do yourself. So I feel like it's an edifying journey, like I
exactly.
think,
Yeah,
um, and it kind of I want to say test your patience, but you're constantly challenged with a
definitely.
new thing. So yeah, I don't know if I'm answering your
Yeah, you
question,
did.
but
You did. You did. And like,
yeah.
so you mentioned being extremely tired, which is understandable. So did
Hmm.
you deal with the sleep deprivation phase? Like,
Definitely.
okay, tell us a little
Yes.
bit more about that.
Yeah. Uh, I would say like when I gave birth to my baby,
Hmm.
I stayed at the hospital for the first week. And I would say that was the hardest week because we were only allowed to have visitors for 30 minutes a day. And so that's the only
Oh,
support I could get. Yeah, just 30 minutes a day. And, it's a newborn baby, so they cry every hour, every 2 hours, every hour or so.
uh-huh.
So I couldn't sleep. And, people say postpartum, like right after you give birth, that's when you should get the most rest. But that's when I got the least rest in my whole entire life. And so my
Wow.
body was even hurting because of how much I couldn't sleep. And yeah, so that week was tough. And I think the hospital, they offer to watch the baby maybe like 2 hours a day, but that was about it. Other than that,
Okay.
they left the baby right by your side.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that was hard.
I'm really
And
surprised. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. And so the baby,
Hmm.
when it's a newborn, you don't want to drop it either. You want to keep holding on to it, make sure the
Yeah.
neck is supported and everything, but it's really hard when you're sleepy.
Yeah.
So that's another worry. You're anxious about that. You're like, oh, I don't want to fall asleep on the baby. But then at the
Hmm.
same time, you're so sleepy that it's just hard to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that was a struggle.
Okay, you touched on
Um,
a lot of things, and like I said,
hmm.
I am surprised for the hospital. I don't know why. I really thought Japan was like,
Yeah.
so you
Mm,
tell me.
mm.
I seen that face. So, like, tell me more. You had to stay in the hospital for a week?
Hmm. Yes,
Okay.
it was about a week. Hmm.
Okay, and so why was it only 30 minutes visit? Do you know?
I think COVID has something to do with it, maybe. They didn't want
Okay.
too many people coming in and out. And at the same time, I had a shared room. So I didn't have like my
Oh.
private room. So there were other mothers in there too. So I guess they wanted
Hmm.
to be like mindful of them too.
That
And
makes
just,
sense.
yeah. So that may have been the reason.
Yeah.
But I think they could support mothers more.
For sure, and that's literally the
Yeah,
start to your journey, kind well, when the baby's
exactly.
here. So starting
Yeah,
off that tough, I could
yeah,
definitely see where mentally it's like, what is this? Like
exactly. Yeah.
that is kind of unnecessarily.
Mm,
Ugh, that's tough.
yeah.
Sorry you
Yeah.
had to experience that.
I was thinking I'd rather be out in my house than in the hospital like this. So
Exactly.
when I got out the hospital, I was telling my husband, I feel like I've been released from prison because that's what
Wow.
it felt like. Yeah. Because you're in a gray
Wow.
room and then you're
Yeah.
only allowed to have visitors 30 minutes. And it's just like, other than that, you have a crying baby that you
Hmm.
love, but it's just like, you're so tired that it's hard to just like take the moment in and then enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
So
curious to know, like, for your like whole pregnancy journey, did you enjoy it? How was that for you?
pregnancy,
Yeah.
pregnancy. I mean, pregnancy wasn't bad. I mean, yeah, I didn't have bad morning sickness.
Okay.
Um, so I appreciate that. But my mood was kind of up and down.
Hmm.
There were times where I was very moody, and there were times where I guess I was depressed or something. I don't know. My sister
Hmm.
was saying, I would talk to my sister sometime and she'll say, sounds like you're dealing with depression. And I'm like, is that what it is? But yeah, there were times where I didn't have much of an appetite. Like, I guess I can say that was morning sickness, a little bit of it.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
during those times, I was very moody. And my sister was like, I think you're dealing with depression. You should go take a walk outside. And I was just like, I don't feel like taking a walk outside. I just rather sit here. And she's like, go take a walk. Yeah.
Aw.
So my husband and her were saying I should go take a walk. And so I do stuff like that. And so there were seasons like that where I was just kind of moody. But
Yeah.
then other than that, I think I was fine. Yeah.
Hmm.
I I didn't have like heavy depression. It was just more so, I guess, moodiness.
Okay.
So that and there were times where, I mean, towards the end of the pregnancy, your back starts hurting and
Hmm.
yeah. So I couldn't work as much.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, other than that, it was, I think it was
And
fine.
so obviously you had to give birth to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Mm-hmm.
tell us how was the birthing experience? Yeah, how did you go natural? Did you have epidural? Tell us a little bit about how that
Mm.
was for you.
Giving birth. Mm. I went through natural birth, right? So I
Okay,
didn't take any
let's clap.
epidurals or anything.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I did that. So yeah, it was very painful. Looking back, I'm glad I was able to do it because even that, I feel like it prepared me for motherhood in a sense.
Mm, that makes
Like
sense.
you, if you see that side of you, you're like, you overcame that.
Yeah.
Then it's like whatever that's coming after that, you're like, all right, I can
Exactly.
probably beat this too. Labor was intense.
Hmm.
So I think in total, after I got to the hospital, the baby was out within 4 hours. I think
Okay.
4.5 hours. So it wasn't, I guess it wasn't too long, but
Hmm.
when you're going through that pain, even if it's 10 minutes, it's a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I tell people, oh yeah, the baby was born in like 4.5 hours, and they would say, oh, you're lucky. But
Hmm.
I'm saying, I don't know how anyone goes longer than that. Yeah, it was intense. I guess that would be the word. It was intense.
Okay.
And yeah, even that though, I don't know. I feel like the nurses nowadays, they could be, or maybe it was just my hospital,
Hmm.
they could be more loving towards moms. I think they're just kind of there, just going through the motions, and
Hmm.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
probably the 20th birth
mm,
that she's seen today, and it's like,
exactly. And I feel like I'm being treated that way, like
wow.
just in and out kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Japan needs to maybe work on that, or maybe the hospital itself needs to work
Yeah.
on that a bit. Yeah, because
I'm surprised.
yeah, but birth it was yeah intense, and I don't even want to know what my face looked like while I was giving birth. Yeah, I'm glad no one was in the room to take any videos. Yeah, but
So did you have
yeah,
your
I
family
think
there?
no, I wasn't allowed to. The only person I was allowed to have in the room was my
Oh,
husband, and
wow.
my husband couldn't be there because he was, working. So it was just me and the nurses. Yeah.
So I'm so confused. I'm really confused
hmm
because you said, okay, your baby's one. Well,
hmm
you're in Japan, so I don't know what it's like over there. Over here,
hmm
like it's pretty much back to normal. So is it COVID? Like,
Mm,
can you tell us more?
I don't know the exact reason, but
Okay.
I feel like it has something to do with that. They don't want too many people coming in and out,
Mm,
maybe. So I even requested, I told them, I said, my husband is working overseas right now. So can I have my mom there? And I asked for a special request, but they even declined that. They said, well, if we allow it for you, we have to allow it for everyone else. So sorry, we
what?
can't do it. So I had to go through it by myself. Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
disappointed,
I,
Japan. I really I'm
I don't know.
disappointed.
I don't think all hospitals are like that. So
Okay,
I don't want
okay.
to, maybe it was just my
Definitely.
hospital.
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting. Once again, I'm really disappointed. But we're
Yeah,
not
that
gonna focus.
hospital.
Yeah, yeah,
Or yeah.
yeah. But we're not gonna put them out there, you know. Uh,
Mm.
okay.
But I want to add,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I chose an option that was cheaper. And
Oh,
that's probably
okay.
why it was like
Oh,
that.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
it might be a little bit my fault too.
Yeah, so
If I wanted the best care, if I paid more money, then maybe I could have
mm-hmm.
gotten that. But
That's
so
important information to add right
Yeah,
there.
it maybe saved my pocket, but it costed me in other areas. Yeah.
So when you went home now with the
Mm-hmm.
baby, did you receive any support from
Mm-hmm.
family, friends? Tell us more
Mm-hmm.
about that postpartum experience at home now, once you got
Mm.
released out of jail, as you.
Yeah. So I got home. Before that, as
Mm,
soon as I got married,
mhm.
my husband and I, we chose this apartment because it's 1 minute away from my mom's place. I can
Okay.
literally, it's like my mom's place is like 5 houses next door.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so we chose that for this reason too. Just in case I have a baby, then I can
Hmm.
have some support. Yeah. So yeah, my mom is right around the corner. So she was here and she helped out when she could because she's also busy working.
Okay.
So every now and then when she had time, she would help
Yeah,
out. So I
that makes
appreciate
sense.
that.
Like you said, she's
Yeah,
working, so at least she was able to do
exactly.
what she could, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I have this question in mind because your daughter's black, right?
Yes.
What is it like raising a black girl in Japan?
It's so far, I don't think there's much negative things I've experienced here. Um, yeah, people ask me, they're like, are you trying to send her to Japanese school? And me personally, that's what I would like to do.
Okay.
But my concern is that, like me growing up in Japanese school, I was picked on because I was black or I have black features. So I don't know if the kids would be like that in this day and age. Then with social media and everything, I think it might be better than it was when I was a kid. So that's what I'm hoping.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that, other like when I take walks in the neighborhood, everyone's always like, "Ah, kawaii," which means cute. Like, "Oh, kawaii,
Okay.
kawaii," and
Oh,
they say she looks like a baby doll, and yeah, so
oh.
yeah, they're very nice to her. So we haven't had any issues. But sometimes some people will make comments that can be maybe a bit like stereotypical. And for an example, they're like, "Oh, I wonder if she's gonna be good at like running track and
Oh my gosh.
playing basketball." And I'm just like,
Oh my God.
yeah, but it's fine. I don't take
Okay.
offense to it. Yeah,
That's good to know.
but
And so
mm,
I'm asking quick questions also out of curiosity because I've never
hmm
been to Japan. So is there like a lot of women that looks like you down there?
mixed
Yeah,
like
mixed.
Blackanese.
Mm-hmm. Blackanese.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we have a community. Yeah, there's a lot of Blackanese.
Okay.
Yeah, people
Okay.
here in Japan.
That's cool. So that's
Yeah.
good to know that um you plan on, making your daughter go to school. Because that was one of my
hmm
questions. Because over here we see how different the education could be, even in terms of
mm
like toddlers, like when they go to
mm
daycare, it seems
hmm
like more disciplined, more
Yeah.
organized. Um, just that the culture really cares about the development of the kids
Yes.
and
Yes.
like real life teaching, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Is that really the
Yes.
reality over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And even like after like they have to serve their own lunches. Like we will go to the cafeteria ourselves, pick up
Uh-huh.
the lunch and serve each other in the classrooms. And then
Wow.
after that, we would clean up ourselves. We would even mop the floors. So we were like our own custodians.
What?
Yeah.
At
So
what
I like
age?
that part. Like elementary school year,
Oh.
you're already doing that. So those are things I like about Japan too.
Mm-hmm.
They're very they teach a lot about they teach children how to be more independent and um, yeah, just that and the school lunches and even just like sewing. They teach sewing, cooking. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
That is a blessing. So now it does
yeah.
make sense why you would probably not have that much of a problem sending your daughter to school because of that
Yeah.
discipline, because of that structure.
Yeah. There's a lot of structure too. Yeah. Like getting in line for an example, waiting your turn, all these
Hmm.
things are taught. So even when you go to just Japanese train station, you see people in line and
Yeah.
there's a lot of order here so that people to maintain peace. And I feel like those things are taught. It's like to think about others, not just yourself. And,
Wow.
American values sometimes is like, think about yourself first and then think about
Exactly.
other. Whereas Japan, a lot of times we say, no, this is such a small country. So if everyone just thought about themselves, then it would be chaotic here.
Hmm.
But because everyone were mindful of other people and everything, we're able to live kind of in harmony, and there's peace here in
Yeah.
many ways. So yeah, I think they teach that from a young age in schools. So those are some values that I want my kids to have. And so yeah, that's why I rather send them to Japanese school than like international school or like yeah. Mm,
That makes sense. I was gonna ask
yeah.
you, so if you were living in the States, would you have decided to probably send your daughter to school, or would they probably be a little bit hesitant?
If I
Thinking,
was in the States, I wouldn't want to send my daughter to like public school.
mm.
I don't know. Bad influences. And
Yeah.
I don't like the culture.
Hmm.
Um, the typical American culture. So if anything, if I was to send my daughter to school in the States, I would choose a really good Christian school or
Mm.
something
Yeah.
because they have those type of values and morals that I stand for.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but
That
with
makes sense.
Japanese school, yeah, uh, Japan, it's interesting because Japan is not a Christian country. Japan is
Okay.
very a lot of people are atheists, but
Oh.
I don't know. It's interesting because America is a country where they claim to be Christian, but
Hmm.
you don't see the Christian values in many people.
Yeah.
Like it's me first, and it's like I feel like in Japan, not many people are proclaiming Christianity at all, but many people are. Um, they kind of have the same caring for others,
Yes.
like and like being patient, being kind, being in order and stuff. And having structure and like even like family roles and stuff, like men
Hmm.
being providers, and a lot of women here are house make like homekeepers and yeah, uh, I feel like the values here are similar to Christian
Yeah.
values. So,
That makes
yeah, I
sense.
think that's why I would want to send my kid to Japanese school rather than an American school,
For sure.
even though America is a Christian country
Yeah.
in a sense,
As they say, yeah, I would definitely,
They say, yeah.
yeah. You think,
If I'm able to, I mean, if I had like a community of people with like shared values,
hmm
I would even think it would be cool to like homeschool.
hmm
Yeah. Like if you had other sisters or other,
Yeah.
yeah, people around you that you can trust too and homeschool together, I feel like that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And is
I
homeschooling, do you think, is it like common over there or no?
I actually don't know enough to answer
School,
that,
yeah.
but one of my friends, she homeschools and she's doing
Okay.
a good job. Yeah, she has like 6 kids
Wow.
and yeah, she's homeschooling them. And I
Wow.
think one of her 10-year-old, I think he's already doing like high school um, curriculums and stuff. And
Okay.
so, yeah, I see
My
the
goodness.
benefits of it too.
For sure, for
So
sure.
it's something, and in this day and age, you can even homeschool online and stuff.
Mm,
So if I had to choose between sending my kid to a school with a lot of bad influences, I would say I would rather send them to school at home
yeah.
and I would monitor them in a sense, like yeah, so I can raise them right. I
Yeah.
think values, I feel like the values part is more important than like, although education is very important,
Hmm.
but um, I would rather have my kid have like good morals and values, and on top of that, good education, than have really good education and then the other part fall apart.
Exactly. Well said.
So,
That makes
yeah.
sense. Wow. And now what comes back to my mind is that you mentioned that you're a woman that has a lot of hobbies, had
Mm-hmm.
had a lot of hobbies before you still had kids, and it seemed like you kept it until now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how was the transition from you being like no kids to a mom? Because obviously it's different now. You have to care for somebody. Your time schedule is
Mm.
probably different. Was that hard for you, like the transition?
The transition, yeah, it's been hard. I think I'm still transitioning. I'm still learning how to deal with it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, So it is a bit hard. Yeah.
So to be
It's
specific, like,
still that way.
is there things that you had to like take a pause on in terms of hobby wise? Did you stop anything? Was it hard for
Definitely.
you? Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I mean, before I used to just wake up and I'm like, oh, I feel like painting this. So I would just go outside
Mm,
and just paint. Like my uncle also lives right around the corner and he allows me to just paint outside his place and make like
okay.
he allowed me to make a garden in his front yard. And there's
Wow.
like these walls there and he just allows me to paint it. So yeah, sometimes I was just like, oh, I feel like painting this. And I would just go and paint there. But now I have a baby. I can't just leave her here and go paint. And I can't even bring her there because the paint is a bit toxic. I don't think
Mm,
it's good for her. So yeah, I have to wait until maybe my husband is back here and I say, oh, can you watch her for a little bit? And I have to like schedule appointments to do things now. Before I
wow.
can just do things when I felt like it. Now I'm just like, I have to pre-plan it and say, oh, when mom, can you watch her this day so I can paint for maybe 30 minutes? And so I'll get a little bit done at a time. Before I could just say, I want to paint for, if I wanted to paint for 6 hours, I could just do
Yeah.
it. But now it's like, you have 30 minutes to do as much as you can. It's like, yeah, it's little by little. A lot of things
Yeah.
are that way now. Um,
And mm-hmm.
but it makes you appreciate those moments more.
Mm,
Before it was all like you can do it whenever, but now it's like yeah, it's very limited time that you can do it. So you're just like, okay, at least I get to do this. Yeah.
okay. Well said.
I think motherhood helps you appreciate the little things that you may have taken for granted before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you didn't take it for granted, I think it just helps you appreciate the little things. I appreciate just a 25-minute shower now, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before I used to take 30-minute showers just normally, but uh now if I can ask someone to watch her for some time and I could just take a normal shower, I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, praise God. I was able to get a because to me showering is a bit like a spa treatment.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, at least I got a little bit of a spa treatment done. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you appreciate it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Or
ask you
mm-hmm.
in terms of the self-care as well, which it fits well with my question. Do you
Mm-hmm.
do like you have beautiful skin? Like do you take care of it?
I I don't do too much. I
Okay.
think I try to keep it moisturized because if I
Hmm.
don't, I start to see lines. I'm like, yeah, in here.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it moisturized. That's about it. And sometimes I guess I use some anti-aging cream some every
Hmm.
now and then, but
Okay.
I'm not too big into it. Yeah, just
Okay.
a little here and there. Yeah.
Perfect. And another question
Mm-hmm.
that comes to mind out of curiosity as well, like
Mm-hmm.
because I know how different Japan culture is. Is there like
Mm-hmm.
what's the word? Like when you were pregnant, is there like certain things that they said, oh, you have to take this? If you understand my
Oh, like
question.
vitamins and stuff. Like,
Vitamins or like food that you had to like,
mm,
recommended. Is there stuff like
mm,
that on there?
it wasn't too much of it. Sometimes, you'll get like blood tests done, and they'll see
Uh-huh.
if you're low on iron and stuff. They will
Yeah.
prescribe it to you. So I had that I had that done, but
Okay.
other than that, they weren't very like strict on what to eat and what not to eat.
Okay.
But they
Hmm.
do tell you to maintain a certain weight. They're strict
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're not. So if you're gaining too much weight, they will tell you that. They'll say, I think you want to cut back on eating this much because you're getting overweight. I don't know if that's to help women after pregnancy because if you
Mm,
do end up gaining too much weight, sometimes that can also be something that can trigger depression and
yes,
stuff
true.
too.
That's true. Yeah.
So I don't know if they try to help you by being honest and blunt with you and say "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you're gaining too much weight." So yeah, that's something I've been told before. They're like,
Okay.
you're gaining a little bit too much weight. So yeah, maybe you want to slow down on eating a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
But they won't tell you to starve yourself. They'll just
Mm-hmm.
say like, yeah, practice a
Uh-huh.
little bit more self-control. Yeah. So
Wow.
that, yeah, but yeah, nothing too much.
Okay, okay. Perfect.
Mm.
And I see that you have like a baking business, which you did mention as well. So
Yes.
how do you manage that why do you,
Mm,
yeah, what does that do for you to still keep that going for yourself?
yeah. So I've um I've always wanted to be like a present mom. I don't
Mm,
want to be away from my child too much, and I don't I don't like the idea of other people like being more present with my kid than I am.
yeah.
So I wanted to start something that I can do at home where even if I have more kids, I can continue doing.
Mm,
So I started that. And I've always had a love for baking. And I've always wanted to start my own cafe sometime down the road. So
mm.
uh, I thought it was a perfect opportunity to start, and I might as well start now rather than like 3 kids later. You never know. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I just wanted to get started with that so that yeah I can work with my baby even by my side. I can carry her like if I had another baby, God willing, then I can just carry the baby and bake, and
Yeah.
sell my baked goods. So
It's
yeah.
beautiful and it's very motivation what's the word I'm saying? My English.
Motivational.
Motivated. It's really
Oh,
motivating
motivating.
to
Oh,
see,
okay.
yeah. You know, that you don't let you having a daughter stop you, that you keep that going for yourself. Is
Mm-mm.
it hard to balance?
I would say it's extra hours you're putting in.
Okay.
So I will like my daughter, I would put my daughter to sleep and then I may be up until 4 a.m. or something, like testing recipes and stuff. And
Wow.
then yeah, I may have to wake up and yeah, well, but my daughter, she sleeps well.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, either way, I guess even if I go to sleep at 4 or whatever, I still get enough sleep to go about my day. So
Uh-huh.
um yeah, but it is extra work, I would say.
Yeah,
It's definitely after you clock out with motherhood, you're doing another shift to work
exactly.
on your small business.
Wow.
So this is that. But I think it will pay off in the future. So God willing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do it for that. And I think I do it more so because I'm a mom. Like I
Mm.
feel like it pushes me to do that more. If I wasn't a mom, I don't know. I don't know if I'll feel the urgency to do it, but it's also I'm doing it because just in case I have more kids too. If anything, I still have a source of income coming in. Yeah. Even if I wanted to stay home. So I don't want to be in a situation where I have to like put my kids in this daycare or whatever so
Mhm.
that I can go to work. I rather be able to choose. If I want to put my kids in this daycare, then
Yes.
yeah, but I don't want to be forced in that situation. So I want I want some strings of income
Income.
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I have
definitely.
more options. Yeah.
Which it should be like that. That's a beautiful thing.
Mm.
And I hope that your business will be able to flourish to
Oh, thank you.
what you want and also what God may want for it as well.
Yes. May he
Um,
be glorified.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going based off what I see online, okay? Like you seem
Okay.
to have like, like a sense of community, your mom, your
Mm-hmm.
sister. Let me know if
Mm-hmm.
I'm wrong. What is that like for you? Because you mentioned earlier that
Mm,
your mom lives down the street.
mm-hmm.
Some moms don't have that. You said also your uncle lives
Mm,
nearby, something like
mm-hmm.
that. What is that like
Mm-hmm.
for you?
I would say I don't have to feel like I'm super lonely.
Mm,
So I would say that's a plus. Yeah,
mm-hmm,
it's like I always have someone I can talk to. And yeah, I get to have others watch my daughter grow with me.
mm-hmm.
And I think it's like, oh, she learned how to walk, so I can go kind of brag about it. I'm like, look, she
Yeah.
can walk now. So yeah, it's I can share that joy with other people. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. That do you
Whereas,
feel? Mhm. Go ahead.
there's like uh I wouldn't say that it's the ultimate truth, but there's this quote. It was like happiness is better when it's shared. It's like from a movie. I think
Yeah.
it's from like Into the Wild or something. It's a movie. And but I agree with that. I feel like
Hmm.
a lot of things are much better when you share it with other people.
Exactly.
Like even food. I don't
Yeah.
know. Some people have the mindset of like when there's like a really when they find something they really like and they're eating it, they want to keep it to themselves and they want to just crush it. But
Yeah.
me, it's like it's so good. It's like I want others to try. It's like please, like look, you have to try it. I'm like the Sam I am with green
Hmm.
eggs and ham. I'm like, no, you gotta try. It's so good. Like so in the same way, when my daughter is able to walk or when like now she's starting to point at things. She's like, ah, ah.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as she started that, I'm like, oh, I want to share it with someone. So I'm happy I have many people I can share those moments with. And
Well
others that
said.
can also praise her, you know. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
you can do that. Yeah.
Yes, and I feel like it's also it's needed for her, for you to see that she
Mm-hmm.
has these people in her life that loves her, that
Mm-hmm.
celebrates her, you know. So
Exactly.
that's a blessing I feel like
Yeah.
for you all. Um,
Mm.
continue to cherish that. It's really
Yeah.
beautiful to see. And
Yeah. You can't reject love. Like, you
mhm,
know, so it's like if others are wanting to love her too and praise her and uplift her, then it's like
mhm,
welcome. Like, yeah,
exactly.
it's always welcome. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And my daughter's name, she has an American name and
Okay.
or uh, English name, and then she also has a Japanese name. And her Japanese name is Aiko, which
Okay.
and the writing is love and child. So in a sense, she's like a child raised in love.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like, yeah, if other people in the community want to love on her in a sense, in the right
Yeah,
way, yeah, then yeah, then it's always welcome. So
that's
I
beautiful.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Take your time.
what would you say to your support system, to your village that you have, if they would to watch this video? What would you tell them?
Um, well, I would say I'm appreciative. I thank them.
Hmm.
I appreciate them for yeah, whatever help they've offered, and yeah, I just hope that they continue to be in uh, me and my daughter's life, and yeah, may God grant all of them long life, and
Hmm.
so that they can even continue being here as a family, and may we share more happy moments and together, and
Hmm.
yeah, enjoy each other more. Yeah, like lately, um, I don't know if I should say, but lately I've been recognizing that people really do pass away, and it's
Um,
like I've had people like just a month ago, just a week ago, I went to a funeral for this sister I just went bowling with like 4 months
oh my
ago.
gosh.
Yeah, she
Sorry
passed
to
away
hear that.
from cancer. And I'm just starting to recognize like people really do pass away. Like, I think it's the first funeral I went to. So it's just, I'm trying, I hope that we can all just appreciate each moment we have together, and build more good memories. And whatever we have going on today, may it be those days we look back and say, oh, those are like the good old days. And may we
Hmm.
continue like building those like good old days kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's beautiful. Don't have nothing to add to that. You heard Aisha. And I do have a question that came to mind because I know you have
Uh-huh.
a sister, right? A blood sister.
Yes.
If she was to become a mom or just anybody that's in your surrounding, any friends or maybe like someone that's you consider a sister that's probably not blood, how
Mm,
how would you support her? Like going through pregnancy, labor.
mm.
How would you support her?
How would I support my sister?
Mm-hmm.
I can only say how I would like to support her,
That's true.
because I don't know if I will be here. I don't know if I will be near her.
Mm-hmm.
If she was like my neighbor, let's say
Mm-hmm.
she lived like where my mom lives, just a minute away, then
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be this type of supporter. And I would like to check on her, even without her asking me. Like, because a lot of times I think this is mentioned very often that a lot of mothers, they find it hard to ask for help
Yes.
because they don't want to like overburden other people. They don't want to be judged. And like, they, I don't, I think people don't, I'm sorry, I think mothers don't want to feel like other people are saying, what, that's your own child, take care of it type of thing.
Hmm.
Like they just, it, yeah, I think it's more helpful if people would reach out to mothers and offer to help so
Hmm.
that the mother doesn't have to feel like they're begging for help or, yeah, burdening
Yeah,
you in a
exactly.
sense. So, with my sister, I would like to be that type of sister to like, even like, do you need help? Do you like just, do you need a shower? Is there any food I can get you? Um, or just even pop by her place and just do the dishes without her
Hmm.
asking me. I would rather do the most in a sense, like
Hmm.
to the point where she's like, oh, my sister was definitely there for me. Like, I don't want her to ever have to feel like no one was there for her. Like, yeah.
That's
Uh,
beautiful.
with other mothers, if they're close to me, I would like
Hmm.
to, yeah, be all that I wanted in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. So,
Hmm.
how would you want your daughter to remember you as her mom?
Mm, simply put, I would say I would want her to just know that she was loved deeply.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I guess that's it. I just want her to know that she was loved deeply. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And that she is, I would say, one of my biggest blessings in my life. And
Hmm.
yeah, just that.
That's
I want to
beautiful.
love her and to the point where she knows it. I don't have to tell her I love her.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
but there's this thing where a lot of people sometimes, just say, I love you, I love you. And I think the
Hmm.
word is used very lightly.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would be best if it would be good for me to tell her that too. But I would like her to know deeply that, oh, my mom genuinely loved me and she would have done whatever she could for me, type of
Hmm.
thing. Yeah. So
Well
it would be
said.
that.
Like they say, action does speak louder than words.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And in a sense, she won't have to go searching outside. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like knowing God loves you in a sense. It's like you don't have to go searching outside for validation and
Hmm.
chasing the wrong like type of love because you've already had people that showed you genuine love. And
Exactly.
I want my daughter to be given that from like a young age so that like it's already instilled in her like she is loved. Yeah.
Hmm.
But hopefully she develops that relationship with God
Yes.
too.
Yes.
But I want her to also know like, oh, your mama also loves you very much. And that to be
Definitely.
like in her like core. Yeah.
Yes. And another question that comes to my mind. So, what values do you really want your daughter to keep? Well, learn and keep.
I would say Christian values is number
Yeah.
one. Yeah. After that is just, I think everything from life will flow from there. I think how to treat people,
Hmm.
how to present yourself, everything comes from there. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
you
number
and you
one.
would also want her to keep the Japanese culture. Um,
Japanese culture, yes, in a sense, yes. I
okay.
want her to keep maintain that. But I would say that the Christian culture has to be number
Yes.
one. So any Japanese things that tries to
Contradict.
fight against that, contradict it,
Hmm.
those things can be like pushed
Yeah, for
aside.
sure.
Yeah, but other than that, like yeah, because like Japan, for an example, we Japanese women are very um, like when you look out into public and you just observe a lot of Japanese women, you'll see that a lot of them look like they're dressed to go to church. Like they have long skirts on, they're very
Okay.
modest, they're not like trying to be flashy.
Mm,
And so yeah, it's so in that sense, I'm like, yeah, you can it goes hand in hand with Christian
yeah,
values, so you can be like Japanese people in that sense. So you can
yeah.
practice modesty. But if Japanese culture tells you to go to a shrine and,
Hmm.
pray to Buddha and all these stuff,
Hmm.
then those things, you can put aside.
Exactly. Yeah, I was meaning like more of
So,
like the discipline, the structure, the good work ethics and stuff like that. That's what I was more so like focusing
uh-huh.
on. Yeah, so
Those things, yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes, those things. Yes, please. Yes.
Perfect. And my last question
Yeah.
to sum it
Hmm.
up, um, kind of goes, you probably kind of answered, but I really want to focus on if your daughter
Hmm.
would to watch this video, like as a
Hmm.
teenager, what would you tell her?
What would I tell her? Sorry, I have to imagine this. If she, I hope all is going well with your life in your life, and I hope
Mhm.
mommy and daddy are getting along and having a happy marriage and being a good example to you. And I hope that uh, yeah, whatever you're going through in life, like you wouldn't feel ashamed to talk to me about. Like
Mhm.
I'm human. I've experienced many things. I've done many things myself,
Yeah.
and I hope she always feels like I'm open to like hear her, to guide her in any way I can, and to love her, like no matter what she's done. So I don't want her to ever feel like she's I hope you don't ever feel ashamed to tell me anything, and ever ask like be ashamed to ask for help for anything. Like I'm always here for you, and I yeah, I'll always love you, and um yeah, I hope I'm being a good mom to you.
Oh, well said,
Yeah.
well said. That's beautiful. So this right here sums concludes pretty much the episode of Talk About It Mama. I really, really appreciate you, Aisha, for coming on. I know,
Oh.
like we said, it was really out of your comfort zone.
Mm,
But this I feel like it is a beautiful conversation. It was a beautiful conversation, it still is, you know.
mm,
But and I feel like, hopefully this will help someone, even if somebody
mm,
is considering moving to Japan. So
I hope I don't discourage anyone from moving to Japan.
no, no, no. Like you said, you probably gotta
It's a
pay
cool.
for you gotta probably pay for the better care in the hospital.
Exactly.
I personally
Yeah.
would love to experience it
Please,
one day.
please come visit. I think
Yes,
you'll love
yes.
it. Yeah, please come
I think
visit.
so
I
too. Yeah.
Japan is a wonderful country, and
Hmm.
I would love you to experience it here. So please, yeah,
Yes, God
please
willing, I'll be
visit.
able to visit one day, God willing. So yes,
Hmm.
all right, that's
Okay.
it. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.